I just finished watching Ballerina in theaters, so now I'm forced with the impossible task of ranking the entire John Wick franchise. But for real, why are these so hard to rank? It's literally like ranking the Mission Impossible movies, which I did rank on my channel at ChazClipz. And if you think for a minute I'm gonna sneak the Continental TV show in these ranks. At the 5th spot, we have John Wick 3. I rewatched this to confirm with my gut that it was the worst in the franchise. It's sadly only the worst because there's literally 30 minutes of no action in this. And I also know Halle Berry is insanely bad in this. Just look at her. But I didn't really care for the dogfight sequence.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Other than that, finding something to complain about in these movies is like trying to nitpick Madison Beer. This is filled with some of the best fight scenes in the entire franchise, like the gun shop fight scene, which contains a close-up knife to the eye and feels even more intense because there's no music playing in the background. And the climax has 3 back-to-back fight scenes with a motorcycle samurai sword highway fight scene, followed by a last-second continental save.
Sir, put your weapon down.
Which is then followed by a glow-in-the-dark Shotgun SEAL Team 6 fight scene, which is then again followed up by the glass fight scene climax against John Wick, Zero, and his biggest fans. The last 2 are top 5 John Wick fight scenes, and they're back-to-back. Like,
what? Huh?
At the 4th spot, we have the original John Wick. I know it's the OG, but the other ones have just perfected the world building, and that's why I have to put it in the 4th spot. Watching this as a middle schooler, though, was unbelievable. Easily a 5 out of 5 back in the day. This has the first Russian John Wick hype monologue.
I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil.
It has the first disco scene that becomes a staple in the entire franchise. And of course, I gotta shout out my boy, William Dafoe. I bet y'all forgot he was even in this. Also, how the hell did the regular Russian dude almost kill John Wick in the final fight? He was just a normal guy, and he went toe-to-toe with the guy he hyped up through the whole movie for damn near 10 minutes. At the 3rd spot, we have Ballerina. I know. I just put Ballerina in front of John Wick 3 and the original, and I truly thought it was gonna be an easy 5th spot placement.
But damn it,
it might be my favorite movie from 2025, even over Sinners. It was filled with so many unique non-gun kills, like the nunchuck ice skates, a ton of explosives, and when I thought the movie couldn't get any better, it topped itself with a literal flamethrower 1v1. Also, this was by far the goriest John Wick film too, with people literally getting blown up and brutal headshots that they didn't hold back on showing, which I will hold back on showing because I don't want to get demonetized. Compared to the last 2 ranks, the action in this flowed so much better. There was literally no time to breathe, and there was so many unexpected fight scenes that I wasn't even ready for. And finally, they were able to fit John Wick's character in this a perfect amount, which I thought was going to be a potential issue. The only 2 complaints I can even think of for this is that for the second half of the film, you're kind of stuck in one location. And if you're gonna go watch Ballerina to see your favorite Walking Dead character be a badass in this, don't even bother. Our boy Daryl is barely even in this shit. I'd truly be pissed if I was him because he was literally in this shit for 2 minutes. But other than that, I just want to remind you of Ana de Mommy Armas. At the 2nd spot, we have John Wick 2. In this one, you finally get to see John Wick in the actual world of John Wick. The world building in this just branches out like crazy. We get to learn about the High Table and how powerful they are for the first time, which causes everything to be an upgrade from the first movie. We get an upgraded Russian, Peter Stormare himself, talking about John Wick killing someone with a pencil scene.
He once killed 3 men in a bar with
a pencil. I know, I've heard the story, sir.
Fucking pencil? Who the fuck can do that?
And then you actually get to see John Wick kill someone with a pencil in this. Like, what? And my favorite character in this is the bald guy. You can tell he's almost on the same level as John Wick throughout, so you kind of gain respect for him as a character. So then I love it even more when they're both fighting each other and they both are forced onto continental grounds to share a drink together and act like regular people for a second. I love when movies do that shit. And at the #1 spot, without a doubt, we have John Wick 4. Thank God for John Wick 4 because it made my ranking for the #1 spot so much easier. I know I literally just hyped up John Wick 2 for being an upgrade for the first one, but John Wick 4 is an upgrade of all the movies combined. It takes everything we like about every movie and just puts it all in a single John Wick epic. Like, all the side characters can't help to aura farm every second they're on screen. We have the tracker. We have Kane.
I can hit you, motherfucker.
And we have the fat guy that kind of looks like the Penguin, but still somehow is able to keep up in a fight with John Wick himself. And now let's break down some of the insane fight sequences they cooked up for this damn movie. We have the bird's eye view 5-minute fight scene, which I personally think is the best fight scene in the entire franchise. It literally felt like I was playing John Wick the video game, and I felt like for a split second, I was John Wick. We have the goofy staircase scene. I think you get the point. And we finally get to see John Wick use a deck of cards as a knife. Like, what? How did they cook this up? Overall, if we don't agree on our John Wick list, which is most likely the case, we should all agree that John Wick 4 is the best. I can't see any other one being able to dethrone this masterpiece. But if you've enjoyed this ranking, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and follow. End of discussion.